You're not supposed to start crying when you're about to film a video because nobody wants to watch a video of someone with a red nose and bloodshot eyes. So hey, if you want to watch a video about some very, very realistic weight loss stuff, stay tuned. Hi, Steen here from Canna Christine, and I wanted to talk to you for a minute about my weight loss journey. I've done a few videos before talking to you about weight loss. It's my 1-year anniversary being back on WW, and so I wanted to do a short video talking about where I'm at and where I want to go, how I want to get there, a kind of reflection on how things have gone, and just kind of give you an update. Like I said, this has been 1 year on WW now. I really am having a hard time with that. I want to call it Weight Watchers. I started back up on it. I'd been on it before, didn't stick with it. Like I said in my reintroduction video, if you work Weight Watchers, if you work WW, it works, but you have to actually do the program to lose weight, which is surprising. I know. I've lost enough that I feel comfortable telling you guys like my starting stats and where I'm at right now. And I'm sitting off to the side because I'm gonna put some pictures up here. My highest weight that I know of was 355. I may have weighed more than that at one point in time, but you know, at 355, I don't want to step on the scale anymore, and I'm not even sure my scale would show me how much I weighed after that. I know for sure I weighed 355 in April of 2017. So in April is when I really, I won't say when I really started trying, because I kind of half-assed stuff from April until November of 2017. And in November, my doctor said that my cholesterol was high. And that was really the kicking off point to me joining WW and really starting to take getting this weight off seriously. I had a friend that I knew in North Dakota who actually lost all of her weight, who was large. I'd never met anyone who had lost a significant amount of weight in person, like who I actually met who didn't have weight loss surgery, who just watched what she ate and exercised and actually lost weight. And when I asked her what she was doing, she said Weight Watchers. And so when my doctor said that my cholesterol was high and that I needed to do something about it, the first thing that came to my mind was joining WW. And there's actually a meeting group that's right by my house. So I thought, I have no excuse, like zero excuses at all. It could not be easier for me to just start going to the meetings. They're right by my house. I could walk there. So I went to, like, I got off the phone with my doctor and I looked at when their meetings were, and I went to my first meeting that day. I'd already lost, I want to say 20 pounds off my high when I joined WW. So total from that 20 pounds that I'd already kind of lost before I joined until now, I've lost around 80 pounds. So right now I'm sitting at 277, I think, this morning, which is a couple pounds up from my low since I started WW, because I've not been the best in the past few months. So I joined, I was really gung-ho, weight was dropping off me like gangbusters. And the past few months, I have been half-assing this like nobody's business. I was sick for a few months. It took them a long time to figure out what was wrong with me. And then I had my gallbladder out, and that just, I mean, I was kind of half-assing stuff beforehand, but that really derailed me. And I just stopped, you know, I wasn't eating good before I had the surgery because I couldn't really eat good. But then afterwards, when I started feeling better, I just wanted to eat everything. I wasn't tracking. My exercise had just stopped. I've stopped walking. I've stopped dancing around the house, which if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I had been posting videos of me, you know, dancing around the house like a lunatic. Stopped all of that. So now that I've hit that year point, I'm ready to get going again. My goal is to have all of my weight off by May of 2020, which is when my daughter graduates from college. And I calculated to see how much weight I would have to lose a month to hit that goal. And it's going to be tough. So I really need to buckle down and start working the program again if I'm going to hit that goal. So to hit that goal, that's going to be roughly like, well, it's less than 100 pounds in the next year, but it's close. And I know that if I'm really working hardcore, if I'm exercising, because I know, like, we went on vacation for our anniversary and I was eating whatever I wanted, but we were walking and I lost 5 pounds while we were on vacation, which is just insane. So I know that if I just start working the program, if I'm exercising, if I'm tracking my food, I will lose and the weight is going to come off. So this is me telling you where I'm at and where I started and where I want to go, and putting that goal out there and telling you how I'm going to get there. How I'm going to get there is by actually exercising, actually tracking my food, and working the program, because the program works when you work it. So I had taken photos, and I'm going to put those over here. I'd taken photos. They're not when I started this, because I was dumb and I didn't take measurements and I didn't take photos when I started Weight Watchers. I did not take photos at my highest. The photos from before, I think that I probably weighed 330, I want to say, roughly. So they're close to where I was when I started on WW. So those are I'm going to call them my before shots. And then I took pictures today. So, which is why the hair is up, and I just took these photos right before I came on here to film. So I'm going to show you like my before shots. So those are the pictures that I took. I'm right at, like I said, about, I want to say 330. They're not the most flattering pictures. And if I could go back and take them again, I would look at what was on the floor underneath me when I took the pictures, because the floor is a mess. There's like clothes on the floor and stuff like that. But yeah, that's me at like 330, I think. And then these are the pictures that I took today. So I can see, like, I had to ask my husband, I asked my daughter, I'm like, can you see a difference? The main place I can see a difference is in my face and my neck area. And then right at, like, I don't want to say my waist, but right in my midsection. I think you can see the beginnings of where I used to have more of an hourglass kind of figure. I definitely had a smaller waist when I was my fighting weight. And I think you can kind of see the beginnings of that shape coming. And you can also see a little bit more definition in my arms. So the main place where I can see a difference is in my face and my neck area, I think. But so yeah, there's probably more like, I want to say 50 pounds difference between those two pictures, and not the full 80. But so I took the pictures this year, and I'll hopefully have dramatic photos to take next November, and I'll check back in with you guys. So if you are interested in me continuing to update you guys on this stuff, I'd love to hear it in the comments. If you're also in this journey with me, I would love to know about it down below. So hit subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know, I don't know, I was gonna say let me know what you think. It was really hard to take the pictures. It's hard to film this video. It's hard to put this information out there for other people to see. But it also helps me to feel, I don't know if accountable is the right word, but I feel like if it helps one other person to know that they're not on their own, that they're not the only person going through stuff like this, then it's worth putting this out there. And it helps me. So just know that, you know, it was tough to take the pictures. It was tough to look at the pictures. It was tough knowing that I could have done more in the past year. So it was a little disappointing. And if I say that, I start to tear up. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. And I'll see you guys soon.